All right, welcome, Ram fam. It's another Overwatch night. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what we're about to see. We got Parabolic on tank, the goat, and the rest of them. Just kidding. We got Patty. We got How's Your Day. Both goated on the support. We got Colgate, Squeaky Clean, Toothpaste, DPS, and Gamehawk holding it down.
Maybe.
We're gonna be playing a pretty fire team comp here. We got the Juno, got the Kiri. Really been holding down the supports since Overwatch 2 was made, goated supports as usual. Very meta, very common. Gonna see them going pretty fast. Both of them got some move speed abilities to help the team get on point fast. This game mode is control. If you watch Overwatch, you already know what's happening, but for the rest of us, this game mode features 3 different points where we're gonna take turns trying to take control of the point and get the little meter at the top of our screen to 100% before we advance to the next site. It looks like we are already fresh into this first fight. Gamehawk and Colgate both going down. That will make it a little tough for the rest of the CIU to get a good fight going here without the main damage dealers. Parabolic finding a pick on their tank though. That'll definitely help slow down the enemy team. But just kind of waiting for the rest of the team to respawn right now. He's playing Zarya right now, so he's going to be looking to bubble a lot of their high DPS and keep his plasma beam fully charged up. The more damage Zarya takes while her bubbles are out, the higher damage she will be doing. So he wants to look to kind of trick them into shooting him. We also got Colgate looking to get some picks over here. And looks like he actually got picked off. Parabolic still holding it down on the Zarya, looking to walk up on this Reinhardt. Looks like most of his team just died. He's going to be backing up a little bit, trying to stall them out, wait for his team to get back. We do have control of the point right now, approaching 20%. Got Colgate coming out of spawn right now, looking to dash on in. We got Gamehawk over here, looking to get some good engage. This is actually a melee DPS. Most of the DPS characters you see played are not melee. So this is one of the newer characters. Very fun to watch. Got a real big sword. Gonna be dashing in, looking to get some big engage on the back line. But right now it looks like we got them. CIU is holding the enemies in this choke point, making it really hard to kind of walk up here. Parabolic holding ult, ready for them to walk up right here. We'll have a great opportunity. Oh, and he will use it. Catches them all. Phenomenal ult here by Parabolic. Just phenomenal damage output and really set up the team. Killed most of the enemies. He went down himself, but did take down both their DPSs and one of the supports. Getting the other 2 low as well. It really stalled out that enemy team. They really just let CIU get right on up to 75% here without much pushback. Looks like Colgate will look to kind of deal some damage on the sides as they're trying to approach site and get back to claiming some of that percent. Looks like they're going to be diving on site here, waiting for Parabolic to get back on site and fight them. We got Gamehawk going in with the sword. Colgate is picked. Parabolic looking for a pick right here. Gets one. Reinhardt is going to look to push him off the map, but does not succeed. Kills him anyway. Looks like Gamehawk will go in here, looking to fight them on site. The other team is using all of their ultimates right now, trying to put up a fighting chance, trying to claim site before we have to move on to map 2 here. Ooh. Gamehawk going back in. Colgate looking for a pick. Unfortunately, does get picked off himself. Ooh, we got the ult coming out here. It's a big pick on Miyagi from Gamehawk, picking off one of their DPSs. Parabolic on site. Fighting the supports right now. Not really fair if you really think about it. He's kind of just taking advantage of them. It's not cool. Should fight a tank or something. Nah, just play it. He should actually be going for the supports here. It's actually pretty good. Can pick them off and then... Looks like he's gonna have to back up though. His team did die a little early. But it's fine. We got... As soon as they capture this point, we'll have won this point, so... They got time to regroup, take it slow for a second here. It looks like they will be regrouping here. We don't have a lot of ults up right now. We are close to the Zarya ult, but that won't be enough. And it looks like they do have the Miyuki ult, or the Mizuki ult, so gotta watch out for that in just a second here. But looks like Colgate, almost found a pick. looking for that pick, looking to finish him off. Gamehawk will be engaging in on that backline, trying to finish off what Colgate started. Pembroke engaging too. It looks like they're all going in. They didn't even have to get any of the ults. They just got a nice little pick from Colgate there. Really helped secure the deal. That'll be a team wipe, and that should be this first point for our Rams. We got Colgoat in chat. I agree. That's my goat. Really putting up numbers right now. And with that, we'll be moving to the second point, looking to win that too and get a nice start on the second map, hopefully. Some of these other characters on the CIU Ram team, I'll explain real quick. Juno, the character that Patty is playing, is one of the supports here. We're seeing her right now. She has a couple of abilities. One of her main abilities you'll see her use in just a couple seconds will be this little ring she shoots. It'll give everyone move speed, and it'll help them get to the point a little bit faster. And a couple other abilities, she has these little pulsar beams she'll shoot off. They'll damage some enemies. Whenever we see that ring, we'll see him shoot these off in a while. It'll heal allies, and it'll also damage enemies at the same time. So, looking to get a lot of healing on this character. This character can also fly a little bit, so can look for some off angles. And there we see the pulsar beams coming out from Patty, looking to get some good damage on them early. See Parabolic on site with the early pick. Ooh, they did burn through both his bubbles, but that does put him at full charge, meaning his damage will be very high right now. You can see it as he's beaming down the other Zarya. I'm looking to dive this support. Takes half the health off the Curie immediately, making them both. The whole team is having to back up right now just because that full charge Zarya walking them down is not something they want to see. Looks like we will see Colgoat, aka Colgate, aka the GOAT, walking back on site, claiming points so that we can start charging up a percentage to move towards this map as well. And it looks like as the enemy team is starting to respawn, they're looking to try and regroup and walk through this kind of chokehold that we have them in. But Parabolic is just incentivizing them to not do that. Just kind of shooting them, keeping his charge real high with the bubbles. It looks to, almost picks off the enemy Juno. Looking to protect Gamehawk with one of his bubbles. Gamehawk does get out and gets fully healed. Thanks to How's Your Day and Patty doing a great job on support. It looks like we got them backed up basically to their spawn, just kind of trying to hold them all the way back here and prevent them from even getting close to the site. And Gamehawk going in maybe a little bit too far, but this character does have a good couple dashes to get himself out of there in those sticky situations. It does look like Parabolic is full charge again, walking him down. He does have his ult, but no need to use it right now. We'll just kind of keep on walking at him, pushing him down. It looks like a team wipe here for CIU as we're approaching 60%. Looking a little bit smoother than that first point. Very dominant performance by CIU so far tonight. It looks like as the enemy team respawns, they do have someone trying to go off on the side, trying to maybe backdoor them, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Oh, and it was not enough. Able to kill the rest of their team 5v4. He was just kind of picked off there at the end. It's not very fortunate. Looks like we were waiting for them to all respawn again and just keep doing what we've been doing this whole time. Patty is coming up on his ult here. Orbital Beam, it'll be pretty nice if we get low on health. He can use it. It'll heal everyone up, boost their damage, and just kind of keep us moving as we continue to dominate on this point. And it looks like one of them snuck behind us to try and touch point, but we got the whole team chasing him down. I'm not sure how much he'll really be able to do. It looks like Colgate finds the pick. Actually, How's Your Day got the kill, ultimately. Looks like that'll be map 1 for our CIU Rams as we look to head towards map 2 and keep this dominant performance going. Let's see who got play of the game tonight. Oh, who'd have thunk it? You know, before it comes up, I'm gonna guess. Is that ult on the... Oh, no, I'm wrong. All right, well. He's full charge, walking him down. You see that little 100 right there? That means he's 100%. He's acing the game. Means he's the best Zarya ever. But as we wind down and look to head into map 2, we're going to take a little break here and get some water, get a little bathroom break maybe, and we're going to be waiting to start on the second map. Welcome back. We are on map 2 here as CIU leads against UNC Pembroke 1-0. Gonna look to keep that lead going and maybe even extend that lead to a nice little 2-0 on this map. This map is going to be a little different than the last one we played in the format, where instead of different points we have to capture and control, this map, there's going to be a little... On this map, it's either a little robot guy or a little car we're going to push. And we're going to go up to it, and whichever team is attacking first has to capture that point, and then they have to move that cart all the way up to a certain point on the other side of the map, and then we'll switch sides and see who can push it farther. And so as we look to play this game mode, we're going to have a very different looking team comp, especially on this map, Midtown. We have a lot of different angles to look around and a lot of different ways to play. We have How's Your Day playing Baptiste. This is one of my favorite supports personally. He's got a very unique ability where if he crouches for a little bit, he has an extended jump, and he has a little beacon that he can place that'll make everyone immortal if he places it at a certain time. As well as Parabolic is playing a different character this time. He'll be on the Ramatra, which has two forms. He's got this mode where right now you see him holding this little scepter. He can put down a little barrier. He can shoot at you from a little bit. His other mode, he'll just start flexing on you. He's got real big biceps like meat. He'll just start walking you down, just start smacking you, punching you, going at you crazy. We're seeing him do it right now. Look at him. Look at him. Look at those arms. He's punching them down. Boom. 2 for Parabolic's arms. He also has this little orb he threw at the ground you saw just there. It'll slow enemies and drain their health. It looks like it obliterated their team right off the rip. We were kind of standing on a little cubby. They never saw it coming. We just kind of shot them in the back, you know. It's what everyone does in war. Very polite. Very brilliant way to battle. And right now it looks like we're actually looking at Patty, who's on Lucio. This guy's pretty chill as well. You can see him. He kind of floats around on walls a little bit. He's got this little blaster. He's playing some music. He can actually make everyone faster, or he can heal everyone depending on which version of which music he's playing. Right now we're watching GameHawk as well, playing one of the newer DPSs of the game. I believe his name is Emery, or Emre, or something like that. You just saw him throw a grenade. He's got 2 of those. He just kind of throws a grenade at you. Pretty common stuff here. He's got a little pistol. He just pulled out the Blick, semi-automatic. It's kind of useful. And then his main weapon here, you're gonna see him using this most of the time, is gonna be the assault rifle. He actually has a unique assault rifle in this game, where when you aim down sights and you like right click with it, where you kind of see it in first person, it's in the middle of the screen, he still has his normal move speed. Whereas other characters with rifles like this, they actually walk a lot slower. That makes him very different than a lot of other DPSs. As we approach the halfway point of this first objective, looks like UNC Pembroke is trying to kind of advance and get on point, but they are not able to make it through that little tunnel. That tunnel is really difficult to get through. It may prove difficult for CIU as well, but right now it looks like we are just holding them in their spawn yet again. If UNC Pembroke is not able to get to point, then all that the Rams will have to do when they swap sides is just get to the point and capture the cart. They won't even have to push it anywhere. As long as they capture it and Pembroke doesn't, that'll count as a win for map 2. But they still got about 2 minutes left, so let's not get too comfortable yet. Looks like we're coming up on a couple ultimates here. We have the Baptiste ult, and we have the Ramatra ult. Where Ramatra's ult, he just kind of makes his biceps even bigger, and he'll just keep punching you longer. We're seeing it right here. So, as long as he's staying close to people, he'll keep his ultimate going. You see right there, it kind of extended. It says 1 second. It's been a lot longer than 1 second. As he stays close to people and keeps punching them, it keeps on moving on. So right now, he's just kind of punching them still. He used his ult already, so you don't see that anymore. But he is still just kind of laying it down. And really, it's just leaving a dominant performance, making it very hard for the enemy team to advance, as he just kind of shuts them out fully with his barrier and with his punches if they get a little bit too close. We see GameHawk right now, maybe looking for a nice little off angle to use his ultimate. Oh, and here it comes. So his ultimate, he just kind of turns into a giant flying gun and just beams you down from everywhere. It looks like he got a lot of damage on everyone, got a little grenade out. Looking to pick off the Kyrie and the D.Va here, but will be unsuccessful, unfortunately. Got them pretty low, and made it so his team could focus on the other couple of characters right now. It looks like UNC Pembroke will be using a couple. They use their Sojourn and their Genji ultimates to kind of try and push their way on a site here. And they are coming up on a Diva ult, but Parabolic on Ramatra will have his ult up soon. That'll make it very difficult to claim this site, as he can just kind of sit there while they're trying to get on it and just punch them if they walk up to it, which will be very tough to deal with as they have to walk up to it. Looks like Diva will use his ult, but Ramatra, Parabolic, just drops a little barrier right in the way and just kind of denies the mech from blowing everyone up. Looks like he'll just kind of punch him down, use his ult, and stop them from getting to that point. So now all that CIU has to do is just get more than 76% on that point, which maybe I don't want to toot our own horn a little too much too early, but I think that's pretty doable for the Rams based on what we've seen them do tonight so far. We've seen pretty dominant performance so far. We're going to see if UNC Pembroke can start to fight back a little bit here on the defending side, but I guess we'll have to wait and see if they are successful. On maps like this, where you have a defense and an attack side, you sometimes will see very different characters played by the same people on opposite sides. So like Parabolic may not be playing the Ramatra on this other side. He may be playing something else, or even Colgate and Gamehawk may be playing different DPSs. Looks like we will stick to the same team comp for the most part, though. How's your day? Actually playing one of the newer supports of the game. I believe his name is Mizuki. I'm not certain about his abilities, so don't quote me on anything. But I believe his attack, if it hits a wall or something, it just kind of bounces back and forth. It'll ricochet a little bit. Kind of cool. He has got an ability, the one all the way on the right. He throws his hat, and it'll bounce around his teammates. It'll kind of heal everyone as it hits them. It's got another ability where he just kind of throws chains at you, and it hinders you, kind of stuns you, makes you a little bit slower. He's got another ability. I'm not sure about that one. I guess we'll find out together, won't we? We've got 5 seconds as they prepare to attack, and it looks like besides this switch from How's Your Day, we will be seeing mostly the same team comp still. We see his left click coming out here, kind of bouncing between the walls in these rooms. His character, I'm guessing this is his last ability. He just kind of starts flying at you. Oh, and then he dashes back. That seems cool. We saw him throw out his hat right there to kind of heal Patty and Parabolic on Ramatra and Lucio, and kind of just sniping everyone. How's Your Day with some of the greatest aim I think I've ever seen in video game history. You know, someone should sign this guy to an esports team already. Oh wait, they did. We did. Let's go. We see Parabolic right now, just kind of punching him. Big old biceps, as usual. You know him. Walking him down, punching him. It looks like we are already on point, already approaching 50%, looking to win this second map. This Genji is going to have to get on site really quickly to secure a win, and he did not. Looks like map 2 is going to fall to the Rams, and UNC Pembroke is in a real pickle here. They're going to have to fight back real hard to get this third map and keep this series alive. Oh, Parabolic on the Ramatra. Bet it was him punching people. Oh yeah. Who would have thunk it? Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Missed a couple of them, but landed the ones that matter, you know. You know, the Ramatra here really kind of doing the heavy lifting of this team, doing the dirty work there, punching them where it mattered most. Looks like we're going to take a little break here, and we'll be right back in just a couple of minutes for map 3.
Been feeling just a little bit low. Got to get back to the show and we'll fly. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are
Welcome back, Ram fam. We are map 3, looking to close out this series nice and early tonight. I know we all came out to watch the Rams, for hopefully a while, but it's a good night if it's real short and we're the ones winning. Never bad to have a shorter night if we're the ones on the winning side of that shorter night. Looking to secure the night with a 3-0 victory on this map. Not sure what comp we'll be playing exactly yet, but we'll find out together in about 8 seconds here. This game mode is kind of similar to the last one, where there's a robot and there's a little wall that you're trying to push. In the time span that you have, you want to push that robot a little bit further than the other team can push their barrier with them. So you've got to be next to the robot while he's pushing it, and you just kind of got to stop the enemy team from getting right on top of you and stopping you. And so yet again, we'll see slightly different team comps, but overall, got the same DPSs for the CIU Rams. We got Colgate on the Sojourn Classic. It's like a toothbrush and toothpaste. It's like Colgate and my teeth. This guy and Sojourn. He's kind of goated on it. Got How's Your Day on the Kiriko again. Got Parabolic on the Diva. Got Patty on the Lucio again. Some of the characters are pretty similar, but let's get into... Ooh, Colgate picked off early. Parabolic, this time we'll be playing Diva. This character seems pretty simple at first, but once you get into really playing her, there's a couple little skill and tech things you can pick up. We will actually see Parabolic end his own life here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Maybe he didn't like Diva. Maybe he wanted to switch. Who knows. Realistic. Yep, and we're back to the Ramashra. Well, I won't explain Diva then. Don't worry about it. Diva's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Scratch that, guys. Here we see Colgate on the Sojourn, looking to charge up his right click. So as this character lands more of that automatic fire that you're seeing, it charge up this little beam. And once it hits 100, if you press his right click, like right there, it'll shoot this burst and it'll just do a ton of damage to people. So with this character, you want to look to kind of charge that up and then hit some big right clicks to deal massive damage to kind of secure some kills on people that you lower a little bit on health. He also has this little orb he'll fire, and if it does damage to them, it'll help charge up his right click. Overall, pretty strong character. Can have really high damage output when played at the top level, like how we're seeing Colgate play right now. We've got Parabolic back on the Ramatra as usual. Big old biceps, classic. We've got How's Your Day on Kiriko. I think we've seen this character on every map, but I haven't really jumped into her yet. So Kiri has a couple abilities. That one right there is her little teleport. She can look at an ally and just kind of think about them, and then boom, she's there. Simple as that. You don't even gotta press the button. You just gotta think it, and boom. She's got a second ability, the Suzu, that she'll throw at you. It can either do a lot of healing, it can cleanse you, so it'll get rid of stuns. Has a lot of different uses. And then, as well, we have the ultimate, which we just saw, the Kitsune Rush, which puts up these kind of nice, pretty-looking little gates. It increases your move speed, increases your damage. Really just makes you the GOAT, if you really think about it. So we see him, Kiri diff. We see him just go in on the enemy team Kiriko and win the 1v1. He's actually kind of the GOAT, if you really think about it. This guy actually made Overwatch. That's why he's so good. They just don't tell you that. It's a little secret about him. He actually invented Overwatch too. And here we see Gamehawk on, don't worry, I got the list pulled up, Vendetta. This character has a big old sword, a couple dashes, a couple slashes, the whole 9 yards. Really cool, really one of the newer characters they've added in Overwatch 2, where each character has a little bit more going on than the last. You can shoot something at him, he can kind of block them with his sword, does a little bit less damage. Ooh, we got Colgate. Oh, there we go. We're seeing his ultimate where he gets a lot more of those kind of right clicks I was talking about charge up. They'll do extra damage, and he just has them charge up automatically. So he looks to kind of shoot a lot of those. Oh, Gamehawk going so far into the back line. That was a lot of dashes. I couldn't count them. That was at least 70 dashes. Pretty awesome. Pretty cool character. But really there, we just saw Colgate kind of wipe out their whole team. It was kind of crazy. Kind of put on a masterclass. This guy could teach your grandma how to play Sojourn. That's how good he is. He can teach your aunt. We're back on Gamehawk here. Ooh, looking to use the ultimate. Oh, that is unfortunate. It looks like he got sniped right before casting it, unfortunately. I was excited to learn what it did with you guys tonight, but maybe we'll see it again in a couple seconds, hopefully. Looks like Patty over here does have his ultimate, looking to save it as long as possible. Parabolic, almost dead, didn't die, does die. Almost didn't die, though. Was alive for a long time there, just punching him, as per usual. You know the drill. Ramatra, biceps, that whole thing. Learned about it last map. We're looking to see Patty fly back to give Parabolic a little speed boost so they can get back to the point even faster and get back to fighting as a team. As we look towards this next fight, we do have Patty and Hauserday. Both their ultimates are up. These are both going to be very strong. Hauserday has a really good ultimate for kind of engage. We're going to see it here. It's going to help the team kind of rush in, gives them a lot of move speed. Patty will use his ultimate on the Lucio. It gives everyone just a lot of extra bonus health as a little shield and kind of knocks up the enemies. So he kind of got in on that backline, used it, and just really allowed the whole team to just kind of walk up together and just wipe out that enemy team. It looks like they are coming up on some ults of their own, but it may not be enough as the Rams are almost all the way there. Looking to close out this map very early with a nice little 3-0 for the night, if possible. Looks like Colgate found a nice little off win. Oh boy, got tripped up there. A little off angle on the window, trying to kind of pick them off from the side. It looks like the horse, old Orisa, that's her name. Don't worry, I know all the characters. You do too. Orisa got a couple of picks there with her ult, but her and the Sojourn on the enemy team did die there, so not able to push the robot back too far, keeping it very deep in the CIU Rams territory for now. As we got 4 minutes winding down in this match, there are two win conditions for CIU. If CIU can keep a higher distance pushed, which you can see on the very top of your screen, the 126 versus the 44, if CIU can keep the higher number, they'll win, or if they can push it, I think it's just another 5 meters they got left, then they will win before the time limit runs up. It looks like that's going to be the goal here as Parabolic walks up, finds that last one with the big punch. Got a little money punch going on for those who know. But it looks like we got a nice little bit of damage there on the enemy team. Looking to get a good couple picks. They do have a Junkrat ultimate coming up, which could be a little scary for some of the squishier players on the Ram fan. Patty, Colgera, and Hauserday got to be watching out for that. He kind of rips off this little tire that's going to go flying at them. It'll explode, do a lot of damage. It's kind of scary if you don't know it's coming, but I trust that they know it's coming. They're prepared. If anyone knows it's coming, it's them. We see Gamehawk on Vendetta just kind of slashing, dashing, mostly dashing right now. Hopefully slashing in a couple seconds. Parabolic will use his ult here. Just gonna kind of punch them a lot, as we know he does. He actually, yeah, punching them all. Wow, great ult by Parabolic. Just went on forever. Got, I believe, 3 kills with it. His team looking to finish up the job on the enemy Ramatra. It looks like the Ramatra will stay alive, but they do burn almost another minute and a half there, keeping the robot deep in UNC Pembroke territory, keeping it very difficult for Pembroke to stay alive in this match. As Pembroke gets it back to this neutral space, we're going to see CIU kind of fight back a little more aggressively. We see Parabolic walking down into the backline with the help of Patty on the Lucio, kind of keeping him alive, giving him some speed. We see Patty get a pick in the backline, kills off the Sojourn and the Junkrat. Actually just killed both their DPSs. Kind of crazy. You know, someone should sign this guy. Oh, wait, we did. Ooh, that's a callback. We see Gamehawk right now, diving them, going everywhere, spinning his little sword, slinging his little sword. He might even use his ultimate. Maybe we'll get to learn what it does this time. I don't think I learned last time, and I'm ready to learn. He finds the Ramatra. I think he wins this. I think he should use it now. But I'm not on the team, so, you know, he knows better than us. We're going to see why he's on the team and we're not. Ooh, he's got a nice little angle behind them. He's slinging his sword. It looks like he throws it and then dashes to it. It's got a little projectile he flings out from it. Ooh, he is spinning around like a Beyblade. That was pretty awesome. He finds a health pack. He's blocking a lot of the damage, but they do have 3 people there in the backline, and the rest of his team was dead. He did a good job staying alive, stalling out that backline from Pembroke, but it looks like the Rams will fall for just a second there. As we have just under a minute and a half left, looks like Pembroke is making a last-minute push to try and put them back in the running for making a map 4 happen tonight. But the Rams are coming up on a lot of ults. Parabolic almost at 80%. Colgate at 87. Gamehawk does have his ult. It looks like it's going to be a big fight. Ooh. Looks like he'll pull out the sword, hit the ground. That's cool. I think that's what his ult does. Probably does damage, if you think about it. It looks like Gamehawk does a lot of damage before dying. How's your day? Able to finish off that kill. Parabolic able to finish off the other one. Looks like Colgate actually snuck around while the whole other team was fighting and is just pushing the robot to the other side of the map. Pembroke is going to be really in deep trouble because of this. They are nowhere near the robot, nowhere near the point to push it. Going to make it very challenging. Putting the robot back in a neutral spot, leaving it right in the middle of the map, making it very difficult for Pembroke to approach the robot and start kind of pushing it back. CIU tries to leave him in a neutral spot where Pembroke has to walk up into the whole team to try and push it back. It's going to make it very difficult in these last 10 seconds. The Rams are doing a great job making it as difficult as possible for Pembroke to even attempt to push it back. Looks like they will all go in on the robot. Parabolic does have his ultimate that he can look to use here, but it may not even be necessary as they... Oh, one of them touched, but it looks like for the most part, they can't even get near the robot. Parabolic does use the ult there. Patty uses his ult. How's your day? Everyone just kind of used their ults there, and I mean, they all really came through for another team win for the Rams. Looks like it's going to be a nice little 3-0 tonight. Let's see who got play the game tonight again. Ooh, how's your day? It's going to be great. This guy's goated. This guy made Overwatch. Remember that. Write that down in your notebook for next week. You're going to need that one. Ooh, look at that. Kiriko diff. Boom. Boom. Kill that Junkrat. Kill this guy too. Yeah, why not? Kill the next guy while we're at it. Yeah, how's your day is crazy. This guy's the GOAT of Overwatch. Get this guy a shirt. Get me a shirt with his name on it. I'll wear it next week. But it looks like the Rams will take down UNC Pembroke tonight in a nice little 3-0 as we look to head into Week 8 next week or the week after. I'm not sure the schedule. It looks like we will have a dominant night over Pembroke, and it was a great night for the Rams. Thank you, everyone, for coming out and watching and helping support the Rams, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night.